Basketball is a complex and ever-changing game. Some things can't be categorized. But here are some hints that might give you the edge you need. When you're on the perimeter, the shooter has plenty of space he can use to get around a standard block out. Plus, using an aggressive block out on the perimeter in plain view of the official might get a foul called on you. Therefore, turn 90 degrees and use what I call a check out. Put an arm bar across his chest and use it as a feeler. Now you can turn your head and watch the ball. When it hits the rim, release and pursue the ball. When your man has the ball, what part of his body do you want to focus on? Focus on his chest. He can fake with his head, shoulders, his feet, and the ball. Don't focus on those. You'll be able to see them in your peripheral vision. His chest is the only thing he can't fake with. Remember the flyby we talked about in the last chapter? Well, you can really distract the shooter if he thinks you're about to barrel into him. Just make sure you don't make contact with him. That would be a foul. Have you ever seen coaches make their players work on step sliding or other defensive movements without using their hands? Well, defense is certainly about feet and positioning, so I understand that drill. But to really help your speed, especially in the fourth quarter, try exaggerating movement with your arms and hands. Consider a 100-meter sprinter. Do they run with their hands tied behind their backs? No, they use them to pump their legs through the sprint. You can use your hands to help you move through any defensive movement. When you're back on defense and a speed dribbler is heading toward you at a stampede speed, you don't want to attack him head on. If you do, he'll use a simple in and out and blow by you. Instead, begin to retreat and match his speed so that you can angle him to the outer third away from the goal. You've always been told to use ball fakes, foot fakes, or shot fakes when you're on offense. But have you ever thought of faking on defense? For example, if you're getting back on defense where the dribbler's speeding towards you, fake at the dribbler while you're retreating. This won't put you in the vulnerable position we talked about in the last hint, but it may make him slow down, or he might veer to the outer third where he's not going to get an easy layup. As you learn from better basketball is better ball handling, the key to a proper spin move involves pulling the ball back with the dribbling hand. But some players don't pull the ball back with them as they begin their spin. Instead, they simply change hands, leaving the ball completely unprotected for a split second. When this happens, use your outside hand to deflect the ball and chase it down for a steal. But be careful. You have to get a hand on the ball when you try this, or you'll be out of position and he'll blow by you. There are two reasons offensive players are able to use a crossover to get past the defense. First, the dribbler has the space to execute the move. Narrow the gap, and he'll be unable to face you and use the crossover. Second, the defensive player allows himself to be put in a situation where he's vulnerable to both his left and right. So he gets faked one way and beaten the other. Take away either side with a simple overplay, and the move will be useless against you. To maximize your speed when step sliding, don't keep both of your feet pointed straight in front of you. Instead, point your front foot in the direction you're heading. We actually timed players using both techniques and discovered that players are considerably quicker when pointing the front foot forward. Plus, it's easier on the ankles. If you choose to defend with your feet even in a squared stance, then regardless of which way the offense drives, you must swing step before you can step slide. If you have to swing step before you move to cut him off, he'll already be a step past you and he'll explode to the go. So now you move to a staggered stance, but good offensive players will attack the lead foot to make you swing step and again get past you. So the answer is what we've been teaching with the overplay throughout the video. The overplay, put your lead foot in a position where the offensive player can't attack it.